Well, hello, friends and neighbors. John, your whiskey neighbor here, and welcome to the front of my house. I thought I needed a little shift in scenery. It's still another beautiful weekend day, and I wanted to talk about another rye. I mentioned on the last one that I've got a few bottles of rye that I have open and I haven't really talked about. So today we are going to look at 1776 James E. Pepper Straight Rye. We'll talk about what we get out of the nose and taste. I'll compare it a bit with their barrel proof rye. And we'll see what we get today. So this will be James E. Pepper Rye. Thanks for staying with me through the opener. I've talked about James E. Pepper before, and I didn't brush up on my history. I know it's a very well-respected name in bourbon because out of Bardstown they were producing bourbon and likely rye. I don't remember now for a long time. I assume 1776. I thought maybe it was a little later than that, but. This is not from that distillery. They've since built a distillery. They have a distillery now, and I think they've been producing since 2018, so it's going to be a couple of years yet. But this is sourced from Indiana, from MGP. It's not the usual 95.5, right? 95 rye, 5% barley that we see in a number of releases. It is a 90% rye, and I can't find what the other 10% is. I'm going to assume it's 90% rye and 10% malted barley, but that's an assumption. I don't know. And as I said, age, it could be a 2-year-old. It's a 2-3-year-old. Oh no, straight rye. So bottled at 50%. As you can tell, I'm kind of struggling with some history because I can't remember it right now. So let's just talk about the whiskey. If I can't remember the history, I'm very conscious that I got a little bit wrong on my last one. I didn't know enough about the casting when I went to camera, but I stand by my tasting notes. So let's see what we get out of the glass. Classic rye nose. This is grass, sweet, pepper. Yeah, it's not overly grassy, actually, for me. It's a little bit of lemon. Singed a little bit there. Yeah, again, that candied spices. Clove. Pepper. Yeah. I think you know it as a rye. It's good. It's got a pretty classic rye nose. Not very deep, not very cooked. Yeah, see how it tastes. Cheers. Hope you got something to enjoy this day with. Definitely spicy, peppery. Little bit of caramels to the sugars, or cooked or brown sugar. Maybe some browning to the sugars. More clove. A little bit of cherry. Tiny bit of cola, sweet cola. This isn't a complicated rye. This is fairly strong, fairly peppery, bites, hugs, burns a bit. Dries nicely at the finish. A little bit of wood and oak at the end, just a bit, kind of that char oak. Tannins maybe, black tea. Yeah, I like rye. I like this bottle. It's not terribly complex, and I know being sourced is a real hit for a lot of people. For me, if it's tasty, I'm okay. And they even mention, hey, we reside in Kentucky, but this was distilled in Indiana, so I don't really think they're trying to hide it. which I can appreciate. But yeah, I like it. The challenge around my area has been price. So really, this is a 3.5 star rye. I don't know, good day. No, it's 3.5 stars. And I would buy it again. I would enjoy it. My problem in my market has been price. This came out at a premium rye price, right? It was like a $70 bottle kind of thing, and that's not in alignment with what's in here. I like the looks of the bottle, nice proof, 50%, and I think it's a tasty rye. When you're looking for a rye, you're looking to make a Manhattan, something like that, I think this would be spot on. So I like it, but not at that price range. I think 50 tops would be about where I would pay for this, and they recognize that. I got this on clearance for under 40. I think just barely, somewhere around 39, something like that. And that was a good price for that. I'd buy that bottle. It's yeah, kind of reminds me a little of Lot 40. Now there's better fruits in Lot 40. There's a few more things going on in Lot 40, but actually reminds me a bit of that flavor profile. I poured the other bottle of this I've had is apparently the exact same liquid, but now it hasn't been cut with water. This is barrel proof, straight out of the barrel. This is 57.3%. So really, it's only 7% more. And so you wonder, what does that add to flavor, taste? This nose definitely, all it is proof. But now I get layers of spicing, some cinnamons. Yeah. Really like a cooking, just a better context on the nose. Taste. Boy, I like that so much better. It's only 7% difference. It's supposed to be exactly the same liquid, but this really picks up on the tongue. And the hug holds a bit longer. Of course it burns, it's even stronger, but lets that spicing really come alive in my mouth. Boy. It's essentially the same liquid. But this tastes younger, a little more menthol, a little more mint. This a little more cinnamons, a little more spicing, wood. The weaker one is less interesting to me. Wild. I won't put water in the cask strength because what's the point? Eventually I'll just get what this thing is. But I thought, why don't I try putting a little bit of water in the one that's 50%, right? Just the straight rye. See if it changes a little bit with a bit of water. Move further into the menthol, eucalyptus, grass rye. Yep, shifted that way. Really moved away from the spicing. Left a little bit of pepper. Brought out some more lemon. Lemon herb, a sour nature. Yeah, yep. Very much. Bright lemon even. Really moved the nose in that direction. Well, it's gentler in the palate. It's a little vanilla, little sweet candy. Water didn't help the palate at all. A little more cola. Yeah, no. That water did change the nose, made it really kind of more citrus forward and fresh. I didn't mind the addition of water to the nose, but the palate didn't improve whatsoever, became thinner, less interesting, certainly not something that I would be doing to this rye. Final thoughts, like I said, it's a 3.5 star. Good rye, as long as you get it for, that's Canadian dollars, 50 or lower, I'd say give it a try if you like rye. It's good. I still like the barrel proof a lot more. Is it worth, like if this is 50, this is 100? No. But if this is 50 and this is even 65, I actually I really think it's carried more of the spices along for the ride. Thanks for joining me out here in the front. Another beautiful day. I hope you guys are doing well. Till the next time.